the 49ers just waxed the Colts on Monday Night Football. You're here with Niner Takes, and we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the future. First, the good. Guys, George Kittle is so good at football, and we're going to talk about it in the future. I hope he's not injured too much. It's not too bad, but guys, he's carrying our passing game right now. He is our number one receiver. Other teams know it. They can't guard him. He's carrying our passing game, and he doesn't drop passes. Like his hands are so good. Okay, he probably should have had a one-handed catch in the end zone. He usually makes that catch, but the fact that we expect him to make one-handed catches in the end zone just speaks to how good he really is. And I just want to give him so much credit. The dude's a future Hall of Famer. He's a future Hall of Famer. I hope he plays a few more years, can continue to compile some stats, but he is a stud, and he's definitely one of the MVPs of our season, and he missed a bunch of games. He's just that good. Brock freaking Purdy was nails today. 5 touchdowns and consistently carried the offense with a passing game, controlled the entire game through the air, and I was just super impressed with him. And I've been kind of a Brock Purdy hater, and I don't think he was playing very well earlier this season, but the last 2 games, and this game specifically, he was amazing. I mean, he was dominant. I was so impressed with him this game, and I feel like he must be getting healthier. His little turf toe has to be getting healthier because I feel like he's got more zip on some of those short little passes. And I was super impressed. He looks great. I don't know if you heard, but this was like his flu game. He gave an interview after the game, and he just sounded and looked super sick. And even the woman who interviewed him mentioned that, oh, we know you have a cold, and he sounded horrible. He sounded super stuffed up, but this was his flu game. He had the flu or the cold, whatever, threw 5 touchdowns, looked dominant, didn't look rattled ever. He was nails. I think this is, if we have this Brock Purdy going forward, I think we can win playoff games. I think we can. I don't know if we can win the Super Bowl, but the fact that I'm even asking that question with all of these injuries just points to how good of a game he played. If he can do this going forward, I feel really good about our chances in the playoffs. Also, this is my flu game. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little stuffed up, so sorry about that. So that was the good. Also, our pass protection. It was awesome. We gave up one sack, and it was on a tight end, Brock Farrell. Just Kyle Shanahan loves to have tight ends block defensive ends. Like, come on, dude. And it was really reminiscent of the play that Brock Purdy tore his UCL against the Eagles. So I'm glad he's not hurt. I think he threw 2 more touchdown passes after that, so I'm sure he's okay. So that was the good. George Kittle, pass protection, Brock Purdy, amazing. Christian McCaffrey, of course. The bad, our entire defense, right? Our entire defense. They almost made me look super bad for calling out Phillip Rivers. I was ready to eat some crow, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to eat the crow, and so I'm really glad that we got the dub. But we have no pass rush. And Phillip Rivers, with no mobility, was just sitting back there throwing dimes, man. And he knew exactly what we were going to do. The first, 2 or 3 drives, they were just getting to the line with plenty of time and letting him read our defense, call audibles, and figure out exactly what we were going to do. And he just had crossers running wide open, beating man coverage, dicing up zone, wide open spaces. It literally looked like he was playing Madden. Like he was getting up there, he's calling hot routes, figuring out what they're motioning guys. Like it looked like he was playing Madden. And he was just picking apart our defense. It was bad. Our secondary is not good. Maybe Diamador Lenore is good. But Luter was getting torched all game. Jair Brown got torched on a touchdown. Upton Stout, I I just don't think he's good. I just don't think he's good. I think he's small and not good. So like, what does he do? Like, I'm sure I think his testing numbers, like his 40 and his short shuttle, are pretty good. And sure, he's like physical and aggressive, but he was getting worked by Josh Downs. Like, he could not cover Josh Downs, wide open, and it was bad. I just don't think he's a good player, and it's a bummer because we spent like a third round pick on him. So that was the bad. Our entire defense, not good. I don't know what we're going to do in the playoffs if we have to face a good offense. When we have to face a good offense, you know what's going to happen. Also, the bad, I know this. I know that people are going to want to overlook this and just talk about Purdy's 5 touchdowns, but he threw another bad pick. Like, he just airmailed Kendrick Bourne, easy interception for the defense. And I just want to see him go through one game without a sloppy turnover. Like, I know he threw 5 touchdowns. I know he had a great game. I want to give him his credit. He's the main reason we won this game. Dominated the whole game, but I just want to see him get through a game without a sloppy turnover. I know that this is going to cost us when we're playing in the playoffs. It's going to cost us against a team like the Rams or even the Bears next week or the Seahawks the week after that. Like, it's going to cost us, and he's got to be able to get through these games without a sloppy turnover. And so I was really disappointed to see that. I didn't feel like he needed to. It's just a bad throw. He airmailed it. So okay, that was the bad. The entire defense. The future. I kind of said this earlier, but I'm just out on Upton Stout. I'm out. I'm Upton out. I'm out on Stout. He's small. He gets picked on. He's not that sticky in man coverage. Josh Downs was working him. And I don't think he can cut it. I think he's going to get picked on in the playoffs, probably picked on forever. And it's a bummer because we spent, I think, a 3rd or 4th round pick on him. So I'm just out on him. I don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he's good enough. And I want to root for him, but I mean, I do root for him because he's a 49er, but like, I just don't. We got to find someone better in the slot. Jair Brown, man, this guy just makes. He's such an up and down. He got burnt by Alec Pierce for a touchdown really early in the game, and then like like a couple kickoffs later, he forces a fumble. So he just makes great plays and then follows them up with really, really bad plays. And so I just don't know what to do with this guy. I think there's a spot for him on our roster. Definitely there's a spot for him in the league. But I just think we need to do better. We got to improve at that safety position because our secondary with him and Stout is really bad, and it's really weak, and they just pick on those guys all game long. I'm not sure how our defense is going to hold up against playoff teams. Against someone like the Rams or the Seahawks with JSN, like, I just don't know how we're going to do. I think they're going to work us, and we have no pass rush, so we can't really put pressure on them. So I think our defense is going to have a tough time in the playoffs, and if we don't go far, it'll probably be our defense's fault. And what do you expect without Nick Bosa, without Fred Warner, without Michael Williams? It's tough. It's tough to replace first round pick in Michael Williams, and super tough to replace all pro players in Warner and Bosa. So that's a bummer. What's going to happen with Kittle's injury? That was a weird injury. He just came out of that break and just immediately was gimpy. No rolled ankle or anything. So, yeah, I hope he's all right. We really can't afford to sit him against the Bears or the Seahawks. We need to win those games, try to get that first seed and get a bye. So I don't know. I hope to get good news on him in the next couple days. But he looks devastated, man. And so I hope it's not bad. I hope it's not really bad. Luckily, Jake Tonjes has nice hands, man. He's got good hands. He's a good player. He's not nearly the same blocker. And he's not nearly the same receiver as well, but he's got good hands, and he caught a touchdown that they didn't review and gave it to Christian McCaffrey instead. He caught that nice pass on third down. He's a good player, and yeah, I'm glad we have him. But man, I would way rather have George Kittle running around out there. Alfred Collins, I'm excited about this man. I'm excited about his future. He forced fumble on old man Grandpa Phillip Rivers. He's a good player, man, and he's young and he's huge, and I see great potential in him. I think he's going to be better than Mykel Williams. Yeah, I think he's going to be better than him. He just looks tenacious. I saw him stringing together some pass rush moves late in the fourth quarter when he gets stymied with like an arm over or something. He spun to the left. Like, that's awesome to see from a rookie defensive tackle. So really excited about him. I think that was a great pick for us. But I think my main takeaway for the future, I've mentioned this before, but if we're going to win games, especially playoff games and against good teams, we have to control the ball through the air. We just have to. We were able to run the ball today, which was shocking to me. But I don't really count on that going. We have to be able to control the ball through the air, through our passing game, which is unconventional. But I think we can do it. I think Brock Purdy's kind of built for it. I know Kyle Shanahan's built for it. And I think our offense can do it. Jawan Jennings is a great possession receiver. If Ricky Pearsall can ever play a game, he's good. George Kittle, if he's healthy, he's amazing. Christian McCaffrey's the ultimate possession receiver out of the backfield. Like, I think we can do it. So I'm really pleased, and I'm excited going forward, which I haven't been very much this season. But I think we could do well, and it's kind of wide open this year. Like, we could win the Super Bowl. We really could, even with these injuries. But it comes down to Purdy just playing lights out and no dumb turnovers. We cannot afford those against the great teams. So that's Niners Takes. I really appreciate you being here. Like and subscribe. Tune in for the next one.